If you're planning a trip to Toronto or thinking about staying at Hotel X, let me tell you about my experience and whether I think it's worth the money. I recently stayed here during my trip to Toronto. There were definitely some things that stood out. My first impression of the hotel when I was pulling up to the front of the hotel was that the valet staff was amazing. They were so friendly and so helpful. First of all, Hotel X is beautiful. The hotel has a very modern upscale feel. From the moment that you walk in, it feels like you're staying someplace special. And one of the biggest selling points is definitely the location and the views. The hotel is right along Toronto's waterfront, so depending on where your room is located, you can get some gorgeous views of the city or Lake Ontario. If you're coming to Toronto for an event at Rogers Centre, Budweiser Stage, Exhibition Place, or anywhere along the waterfront, the location can be very convenient. Now let's talk about my room. The room was gorgeous. My first question whenever I stay somewhere is, does the room actually feel worth what I'm paying? Hotel X definitely gives you that upscale hotel experience. The staff was completely helpful and amazing. The room felt modern, comfortable, and after spending a day traveling from Niagara Falls to Toronto and doing sightseeing, it was nice to have a beautiful space to come back to and relax. And I pay attention to the little things. So the bathroom and the cleanliness, the bedding, and how much space you have. And just the overall feeling of the room. Those things all were amazing. I booked this room particularly for the rooftop pool. And the pool was one of the things that I was most excited about. The pool and the rooftop area are definitely one of the hotel's biggest attractions. And you're swimming with these incredible views around you, and it gives the hotel more of a resort feeling, even though you're right in the middle of Toronto. If you're someone who chooses a hotel based on the amenities, this is definitely something to consider. And if you're traveling during the warmer months, I absolutely would take time out of your day to enjoy the hotel's amenities instead of spending your entire trip sightseeing. The location, as I mentioned before, is along the Toronto waterfront. So if you are doing a lot of things in downtown Toronto, you're going to need to find a transportation option, although they have a car that will take you, I believe it was 2 to 5 miles from the hotel. So you can use that to go for dinner or go sightseeing or go shopping. That was a very special feature that the hotel offered. This was one of the coolest hotels that I've ever stayed in. It had an art gallery. It also had 3 restaurants. Would I stay in this hotel again? Absolutely. Hotel X gave me the combination that I love when I'm traveling. Comfort, beautiful surroundings, great amenities, and an experience that felt special. It's not necessarily the hotel I choose if my number one priority was to be able to walk out of the front door and immediately be in the busiest part of downtown Toronto. But if you want something upscale and you're going to use the amenities and the location works for your itinerary, I think that Hotel X is absolutely worth considering. If you stayed here before, tell me what you thought. And if you're planning a trip to Toronto, follow Loving Life because I will be sharing more from my Toronto and Niagara Falls adventure. Because we're not just existing, we're loving life.